Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lika and this is Lika's Views. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by and for clicking on my video today. If you are returning, my people, how far now? Thank you so much for stopping by and for clicking on my video today. Alright you guys, so today we're going to be talking about my February favorites. I'm really trying to keep up with this, and I want to do this consistently because I started it last month and I'm going to keep doing it consistently till the end of the year, because why not? All right, you guys. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's all free. Like, you don't, it's not, there's no extra to it. Like, it's free stuff. Come on. You can do it. Also click the bell icon so you're notified every single time that I post a video. Please, I am begging you, in the name of God. Thank you very much. Also, I'm also going to be adding my Bible verse of the month, just a little snippet, something to help brighten up your day too as well. So my verse for the month of February was James 4:8. It is, draw near to God and he will draw near to you. My promise for the month of February was nearness, feeling closer to God. And that was why James 4:8 was my verse for the month of February. Hope that blessed you. And now let's get straight into today's video. February was really interesting. It was my birthday month. I had a lot of video content planned. I still have so much I need to post to you guys, but I'm going to do better. I'm going to keep getting better at this because I love it so much. I love talking to the camera and I love talking to you guys. So February, I tried a few items, and just the same way I did in what's it called, in January, I'm going to do the same way this February. So we're talking fragrance, we're talking makeup, and we are talking skincare. And this month of February, because we're March, but in my February favorites that I'm talking about this month of March, I'm also going to add body care to it, because I mean February is my birthday month, so I should add something extra to the thing, to the thing that I do. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to start off strong and big with makeup, because I mean, like you can tell, I love a good face beat, no matter how simple or random as it might seem. I feel like a good makeup can change and elevate an outfit. It can even make your day feel a whole lot better, honestly. So yeah, I'm all about putting the girls on to hair, makeup, skincare, anything that I can. I'm going to put you guys on to it, because that's what this channel is all about. Starting off strong with makeup, we have the Natasha Denona concealer. This is not new, but it's new to my collection. I think I need to do like my top 3 concealers, because I'm working my way through concealers, but I still have way too much concealers to try. Well, not too much. I only have 2 actually left on my list that I want to try, but nothing has replaced my top 2. This just made the top 3 concealers right now for me. And it was the fact that I used her chart on Sephora.com. I know you guys saw the video that I posted on my shorts. If you didn't, please check that out, about me putting on this concealer and how her chart is so amazing in finding your right shade. This concealer is creamy, it's hydrating, it's really non-creasing, it's a glam, everything that she called it, because the name is so long. Everything that she called this concealer is what it is. Natasha Denona really knows her stuff when it comes to her foundation. Is beautiful. I've tried it before. Her bronzer, also liquid bronzer, is amazing. I have that, and now I have her concealer. And at this point, I need to try her eyeshadow too, because if her complexion products are giving all this goodness, I can't even begin to think about what her eyeshadow and other products would give. But yeah, my favorite concealer for the month of February was the Natasha Denona concealer. It was just everything and more. If you have been contemplating trying out this concealer, let this be your sign. It is worth that $30. It really is. Next is Morphe. Now, I'm not just talking about Morphe because I am on the Artistry Collective program. Shameless plug. But anyway, that's not the only reason why I'm talking about Morphe. I'm also talking about Morphe because Morphe is just that girl. Morphe has been around for years and they know their onions better than anybody else. So, like, we know that we can trust them. But you see, when they said they were coming out with a life proof setting spray, everybody was like, why is it life proof? I mean, is it a life jacket? What's happening? And let me read what it says here. Life proof your look with clinically proven all day setting powder that holds up in any condition. This air-powered microfine mist goes on weightless to form a non-drying, invisible shield that sets and secures your makeup with a comfortable skin-like finish. You see everything that I just read? That is exactly what it does. This product is all it claims to be. It doesn't go off on your face like a hairspray. But you see, when you use this, your makeup is not going anywhere. This stuff is amazing. I haven't even put out a review on it, and I probably should, because I was just so amazed trying it out, trying to figure out a way where it wouldn't work. And every single person that has spoken about this product online has said, amazing, amazing. It is how you can go over this stuff. You can put this stuff over your makeup and the makeup will not shift, it will not touch. Like, the word life proof is perfect. It is a continuous spray and then it goes on so hydrating. No, Murphy, take your cap. I throw a salute for you, because this is what the girls have been asking for. Like the non-oily girls, the combination skin girlies, this is what we've been asking for such a long time, and Murphy gave it to us. This stuff is for every skin type. I could honestly say it is for every skin type. Maybe the dry skin girlies should go a little bit light-handed with this one, but as a combination skin girl, I can boldly say that this is what we need for our makeup to stay in place and still look lovely, because I mean, I do have it on today. Yeah, this makeup has this on. Like, I used it obviously with my powder melt, but I use this to tone down that dewiness so it's not overly dewy, but at the same time it's just a little that I put on, and this makeup is not going anywhere. I can talk about this all day, but it is just such a beautiful setting spray, and I've also linked it down below, so if you're interested you can pick it up. But this is one thing that will continually be in my rotation because it has just replaced my one size. It really has. Up next is fragrance. So last month I did buy a fragrance, but I bought it a little bit later, like towards my birthday week, so I haven't really used it enough to call it like my February favorites. But what I could call my February favorites were my Bath and Body Works pick from the Princess collection. Now, I did see a lot of reviews on the Princess collection and people saying a whole bunch of stuff, but I picked up Snow White and I picked up Mulan. These two, the reason why I picked up Snow White was because she smelled like nothing I've ever smelled before. Really, I don't have any, I only have one apple perfume, and I don't spray it all the time because you really have to be in the mood for it to spray it. But this Snow White is just so beautiful. It's mystic red apple, ripened fruits, and enchanted woods. Honestly, I really feel like if I was to meet Snow White in person, I really feel like this is how she would smell. It's very appley. It smells like a very ripe apple juice, like freshly squeezed apple juice. And I get it, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I think where it really gets me is in the dry down. The dry down is really very, very nice and different. I can't really explain it. I feel like the other princesses were similar to things that I know or that I have. And when it comes to fragrances, I'm trying to not be too repetitive with my scents because I want a vast collection. I don't want a repetitive collection, as I'm not necessarily like a fragrance influencer or anything like that. But I just love fragrances. So I don't want to have like 700 million bottles, but I do still want to be able to smell like anything I want to smell like when I want to, if that makes sense. So yeah, I just feel like it's really unique, and I got it in the big size because even with my Bath and Body Works body sprays, I don't have anything that smells like this. So it's fun. And that was why I got it. And then the other one that I picked up is Mulan. Now, Mulan has notes of Mongolian blossom, fierce waters, and radiant apricots. Now, I am not a clean girl in any way. Like, clean girl scents are not necessarily my thing, but when I see like a clean scent that has a little bit of sweetness to it, I absolutely love. And that's what Mulan gives. She's just that girl that has that without doing too much. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, she's a girl that you notice when you walk into the room, but at the same time, she just minds her business because she has her goals on her mind. That's the kind of, I feel like if Mulan existed in this day and age, I feel like that's what she would give. But this really does smell like something she would smell like, very clean, very fresh. It's giving like when she like went to apologize to her father in that garden, that their garden that's always so pretty, that the winds are always blowing in the tree. If you've seen the cartoon, you know what I'm talking about. That's what this smells like. And I really feel like Mulan, when she was not like trying to be a guy, she was she would really naturally smell like this because she doesn't seem like a girly girl, but she still wants to be feminine, if that makes sense. And that's what this gives. The other princesses were amazing, but they just were not unique enough for me. Like, some of them smell, one of them smelled extra musky, another one smelled, I already have Tiana and Belle, but I have them in the small size because I just really didn't need them in like the big size, because I was just trying to have the princess collection, so I got them in the small size. So I'm still going to get the other ones, but in the travel size, just because I want the collection to be complete. But I might get Life is a Fairy Tale in the bigger size too. But these two, I wore them like crazy. I tried because I was trying to find perfumes that I could match with them and things like that, and I really ended up loving them, and I was so glad with what I picked for the Bath and Body Works Princess collection. But let me know down in the comment section if you shopped this collection and what were your favorites from this collection, because these two were mine. My honorable mention for the month of February is body care, and it's going to be a body butter, which is the new Sephora collection Nourishing Melting Body Butter. That is this one in the square box. You know, they discontinued their hydrator cream, body hydrator cream, to come out with this body butter, and I really like it. Like, initially I was like, ugh, it doesn't have a scent, but it does smell like, it smells like not very pretty, but when you rub it on, it doesn't really have a smell, so it just smells plain, if that makes sense. Which, or chemically, that's the word, it smells like a chemical, which I guess could be quite uncomfortable for some people, but the hydration is nice. I would say that much. The hydration is really, really nice, and that's the reason why I like it. But if you are not, and plus it's only $20, but if you are not into like that chemically smell, you feel like it's going to make you feel some kind of way, you might want to stay away from this. But it's really good. I like it. It's hydrating. It really provides that extra like nourishment, and I've been working my way through it, like you can see. So I'm not just talking, so see the difference, because my hand is dry, so you can see the difference. It actually does provide that hydration without making you feel like sticky and stuff like that, but it does have that chemically kind of smell. It's no Josie Meringue body butter, obviously, but it's a good second option if you didn't want to spend like over $20 on a body butter and you still wanted to pick it up from Sephora. All right, you guys, so last on the list, this video is long gone. I wasn't expecting it to be long like this, but we'll just do what we have to do, because we have to do what we do. I'm having too much fun today. Well, it's just gonna be what it is anyway. As long as it's not 20 minutes, I think we're good, right? Yeah, I think we're good. So for skincare, we're going to be talking about Thayer's, Dr. Thayer's, and we're going to be talking about his exfoliating pads that came out. I think they either came out in January or February, but I picked them all up in February, and we're going to go through each of them. So the first one I picked up was the blemish pads, which I feel has been around for like quite a while, but you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this has been around for quite a while. It does have 60 pads in it. I use most of his blemish products from his blemish line because it really does help my face. And so I was trying to see if this was a good option to replace the blemish liquid toner that I already currently use. And I would say yes, it is. I like it. I use it side by side with that one. So on the days where I don't use this, I use that. On the days when I don't use that, I use this. And this is blemish clearing pad. I feel like it's really good. Since I started using it, breakouts have minimized a lot on my face. And I think it might also have to do with me using the complete set, which is the blemish toner and the blemish serum. So if you're looking for like a toner pad that would work for blemishes, this one is going to be really, really good. Not for dark spots, so blemishes. This is what blemishes, and this is what dark spots is. So know the difference. All right. Then these two are more of like the newer ones. Actually, who put me on to Dr. Thayer's was Shelby Ann. I think that's her name, Shelby Ann. She put me on to Dr. Thayer's products, and I really do feel like this pore refining pad and exfoliating 2% AHA pads are really good. The reason why, and that's what these are. So this is the exfoliating 2% AHA pads, and this is the pore redefining pads. These two are really nice. I like it. I guess the only thing I would say, and all these pads can be used morning and night. There's no restriction, but I usually use these in the morning and I use this at night. And I usually do like a mild exfoliation, pad exfoliation on my face before I put on my makeup. And the one I've currently been using, I love, I'm obsessed with, and I bought these to see. The first one I bought was this to see if it would be a good replacement for that one that I currently use and love, but it just didn't feel the same. It's nice, but it just didn't feel the same. And so then I ended up picking up the pore redefining pads, which was nice, but the pads are really small, you guys. They are not like as big as like the Medicube ones. They're really tiny pads. I want to show you. See, I'm wasting one of my pads for you. So they're like really tiny. They're slim, obviously, but they are just so small. And it's like 1-for-1 cheeks. No, it's not. Don't do that. But they're really small pads. And so for 60 in 1, I was trying to see if they would be a good replacement, but I feel like they would be good on either the days where I'm not doing my makeup to go out, maybe I'm home and I just need some exfoliation. This would be good for that. But the one I currently have for pre-makeup, I'm going to stick with that. Do I like this? Yes, I think it's really, really good. I don't think you need both. I feel like if you need the exfoliating 2 AHA pads, you can use that one, or you use the pore defining, redefining pads, depending on what you're trying to deal with. But I do not think you need the two. But I will say that Dr. Thayer's is a really, really good brand. I do have a lot of skincare products, which I'm talking about through the months from him. And so, yeah. That's all I have to say about these toner pads. Let me know if you have any questions about the toner pads or any of the other products that I mentioned in this video today. And thank you for spending time with me. I am willing to have a conversation down in the comment section with anyone who is willing to talk to me. All right, you guys, till next time, stay blessed. Bye, guys.